has got to pay based on $100 oil and everybody else based on 20 oil? Mr. Bill Rozier, I guess so. Fudge, I don't have any fudge. And of course, everybody can understand my parking now. Yes, they're $500. Why? He priced me at $100 oil and everybody else at 20. The third, Mr. Fudge, my question, is there any other buildings in Pierce County? And this is the important part of the question, which uses the valuation based on a 2007 Marshall valuation. Mr. Rozier, not that I know of. I shared them three things. We just say he used valuation Marshall on mine, 2007. He used $100 oil on mine, and he used income approach on mine. He used no income approach, no $100 oil, and no Marshall valuation on no piece of property, except ours. Why? Don't know. Spellman asked a question. Ron Spellman was there, H&R Block, Edward Jones, Bill. Looking back at 033, which is the cotton exchange totally. Last year it was $1,055,000, I believe, or something. And this year it's 1.715. Rozier, yes, the last year was incomplete. We appraised it at the percentage complete time, a functional factor of 75, which is the appraisal procedure manual says we do that on incomplete buildings. Well, I saved that one. Just give me the next page, please. To show you that the Town Square Village, which is built out there, Mr. Dwayne King, he didn't mind me saying his name, he was not prorated. I come back to Mr. Wall, Bill, good friend of mine, graduated high school with Bill Wall, good friend of mine. But I checked his comfort in out. He was not prorated. He was prorated, let me back up, $24,000. The cotton exchange, as you can see, I was prorated $1.1 million. I asked this question to the board again. Will y'all please ask Mr. Rozier why I was prorated and the Comfort Inn's not? By the way, the Comfort Inn for 3 years has not been prorated until February. Just come out. The comparables, if you would go on to the next one, please. There it is again, just showing you what it is, the same ones, comparables of 2000. Flip over again, please. Now, a few comparables, and 8 to 5 more minutes. I know it's hot in here.
Okay, take your time.
Thank you. If you don't mind, I can't hardly read half the time, but it is nice. And again, I want to tell all y'all thank you for letting me come up, because I'm not going to talk about taxes again when I leave this place tonight.
Do you need any more light over there? Are you good?
No, sir, I'm fine.
Okay.
I just thank you again for your time.
You're welcome.
Going to this parcel here, it is a comparable. Like I said, it only went up, and if you will, I'm going to compare it to the next one, please. The parcel y'all just seen, by the way, that we flipped to, that is the parcel that I bought a half-acre of land and went up $44,000. I flip over to that parcel there. Mr. Wall bought 1 acre of land. It was valued at $145,000. If you'll look to the left, it's $33,000. Now, how do I buy a half acre of land and it goes up $44,000, and he buys a piece of land that goes $145,000? Now, let me quote what he said in the paper. He quoted in the paper, that man done a lot of development. He tore a building down. Well, I'll promise y'all, anybody knows where the cotton exchange is at, we done a lot of cleaning up. We tore down 3 buildings, 4 grain bins, and 1 big lot. So, but we didn't get no break. We went up. I'll go back to the first page. Don't go back down. But we went, our raised 1,882%. It sure didn't drop 111,000. If you will, go to the next page, please. I shared this. I just took this picture here yesterday just to share something. This is Mr. Dwayne King's. This commercial development is $36 a square foot. I asked this boy. And that's another question. How is this shopping center that was built a year after my shopping center valued at $36 a square foot, and my shopping center is at $69,000? Or our shopping center, my family. I will never understand this. For what it's worth, I had a Curves ladies workout. Curves was in my shopping center. I had Special Touch in my shopping center. I share with you that both of them has left. And I'll share with you why they told me they left. They left because they couldn't pay the rent. So you buy a piece of land, you build the building, you go out, you hunt somebody to come in, you lease them the property, they put taxes double, triple, and quadruple on you. I have a higher rent than these people have because I'm at $70 a square foot and he's at $36. I mean, I can't understand it. And again, All these numbers is at the office, and Matt will verify all these numbers tomorrow. So anything that we say, I want you to know their own numbers. Give me another one, please. Here's another comparable. This is Mr. Rozier right here, Mr. Franklin, Mr. Judge, Jr. He bought this piece of property. It's a half an acre, .66. His brother Bill valued it at $29,526. If you flip back over, which don't go to it, I showed you where I bought a half acre for $60,000.
Well, let me say this now. Bill doesn't appraise my property. He lets other people in his office do it, okay?
Thank you.
You need to know that.
Thank you.
Every time anybody goes up there to fuss about taxes, the first thing they want is my tax return. So they've got copies for anybody who wants to fuss about it.
Can I finish my appraisal, and then you can ask?
Well, I think this is highly unusual for a taxpayer to come in here and complain. There's 9,000 parcels in this county, and every one of them wants some special relief.
What you need to do is get around here and get your time on the building, and then we'll discuss it. But let's leave it at that, because I'm not here to fuss with you, Mr. Rozier. I'm here for, here's a piece of paper that you bought a half acre of land, and you paid $60,000 for it, and it's valued at $29,000, and your brother did not do it. I'm going to say that on record. His brother did not do it. But I bought a half acre of land for $60,000, and your brother appraised mine at $108,000. Thank you. But anyway, the next page, please. Here's something I'll just throw out there to people that's here tonight can discuss this. November 30th of 2000, there was a piece of property bought for $375,000. September the 30th of 2000 for $375,000. 60 days they sold it for $77,000. And they sold it to you, Mr. Rozier, for $298,500 less than they bought it. And if anybody looked under there, Granny, it says the People's Bank. People's Bank bought it for $375,000. They kept it 60 days. They sold it to you for $77,500. $298,500 less than they bought it for. And I'll be glad at any time you'll go that. Give me the last one, please. Excuse me on that. I'll say that and leave the last one, and I'm not picking on nobody to say this. I will read this one little article. I've read it for 5 years, but it's why Blackshear businessman Bill Wall's 6.65 acre shopping center valued at $337,348 less per acre. Per acre. This is the numbers that we all have. I will never understand how $338,348 separates two pieces of parcels in Blackshear, Georgia, and they're both shopping centers. But we've been able to talk to nobody about it. And again, this is not toward Bill Wall. Bill Wall didn't value this. But this was Mr. Williams that put this in his paper. And it is a shame that we're $900,000 difference, and we own 2 acres and he owns 6. But I owe $900,000 more. And I'm going to leave you on this, and I thank y'all for this. I really do. Because I hope the board, Matt, can show y'all these numbers. I can't pay these taxes. They're $89,000.